Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Gearheaddaily. I'm your boy, Eric, as usual. Mustache and beard on point. Now, I'm going to propose a question for you, but before I do that, I just want to say if you're new to the channel, welcome, and don't forget to subscribe if you got the chance. That would be great. I'm going to pose a question to you, and that is, how much would you pay for this 1980 Ford Fairmont? But wait, there's more. It is not just any Ford Fairmont. It is an electric Ford Fairmont. Now, to be fair, it is not 100% electric. There is a gas motor that is in it. But sitting in its current condition, what would you expect to pay for such luxury and historical provenance? I'll give you a second to figure it out. And if the number you're thinking is anything below $1 million, then you would be wrong. Because the original, that's right, the original asking price for this car was $1 million. Doll American Freedom dollars. This is what it looks like cleaned up. And I'll put a link in the description, but some of the comments on this are absolutely hilarious. Okay, so it's going for, it originally started out as a, and I kid you not, this is legit. The person who's selling this was I should say asking $1 million, but now they've come to the error of their ways and realized that perhaps not everybody has $1 million to spend on a 1980 Fairmont. So they brought it down to a paltry, very reasonable, something that everybody has in their couch cushions, $50,000. Now, that 50 grand will buy you the car, but you can't look at it unless you shell out $500. Okay, so this is the current Craigslist ad, and just to prove that I'm not actually making this up. It boggles the mind, there's a you always look at some ads and you kind of go, what are they thinking? That's not a $10,000 car, that's an $8,000 car at best, and they're just hoping somebody will shell out the $10,000. In reality, they're hoping for $8,000, kind of one of those things. But this is so far beyond the realm of possibility, because originally started out as $1 million, and I can go back and show you kind of where this is, where it started out. So yeah, the original in let's see, January, February, March, April 24th, 2019, they plunked in $1 million for the original Craigslist ad. I looked, I couldn't find it. It's gone. But legitimately, they wanted $1 million. So here's the current ad. Let's kind of go through what sort of luxury do you get for $50,000? Okay. Now, keep in mind, the owner does say in the description this is not actually a Fairmont. Okay, it's built by a company that would do electric conversions. Okay, so just a quick run through. Here's the front area. So there's some area for some batteries, and here's he'll show you the arrangement here. He claims to have spent $3 grand on batteries alone. Here's the rear battery arrangement as well. They appear to be in series. So this, it's a lot of batteries. It's a whole lot of batteries. I can only imagine how much that thing weighs at this point. But here we go. Again, what do you get? I know what you're thinking. Why would somebody pay $50,000 for a 1980 Ford Fairmont electric car because they only made 12 of these? This is a prime example. Rarity does not equal expensive. Okay, just because something is rare doesn't mean people want it. Exclusivity is something that people want, and nobody's knocking down the door to buy 1980 Fairmont electric conversions. Would this be neat in a museum? Sure. Is it worth 50? Not even close. Nope. So, just like any expensive painting or fancy lamp, this has value. It has its value as being a piece of history lost in a time's capsule form. Again, rarity does not equal valuable. Okay. it might be worth more in batteries than it might be worth total. And then you scrap the car and then you recoup $500 from that. But here's the part that I just love. Right here. I will charge $500 to look at the car. Sorry for the inconvenience of having to charge, but it makes it so that only serious buyers will be looking because I get so many calls. Yeah, they're probably calling to see if you've got a screw loose or two, because this is just 50 grand is absolutely an asinine number. So he goes on to some history beyond that. Okay, as of January 1st, 1982, 16 private sector operators at 30 U.S. sites were involved in electric and hybrid powered vehicle demonstration programs. Data for 1981 and first quarter of 1982 are presented on vehicle selection, miles accumulated, energy usage, maintenance requirements, reliability, and operating performance for demonstration purposes at each site. If you want a piece of history, or donate it to a museum, or put it in your museum, or sell it to an electric company for more than you buy it for from me. If you have to tell people what to do with their car after they purchase it, you might have an issue with selling people on the car that they have. This car was not built by Ford. It was built by a company called EVA, so I assume it was a Fairmont, then converted by a third-party company. They've been doing this since the early 70s. I don't know why I didn't catch on. Maybe because a Ford Fairmont is $50,000. And it only has 4,200 miles, so it's in mint condition, ran when parked, right? So EVA bought these when they were body in white. Okay, so these are shells, whatever. DOE tested them in the 80s. Okay, fine. Again, $50,000 for this, but some of this stuff is the comments are my favorite, and I just love. This is where I found it in subreddit. Honey, I put it on Craigslist. Are you happy now? And that's pretty much how this looks. He was originally selling it for $1 million. That is an actual number. The person put it as a value on this. It sounds like they've come to their senses, though, I guess. You meet more delusional people? Yeah. Just because it's rare does not mean it's valuable. Yes. Just because, what's that old meme? Just because you're unique does not mean you're useful. I'm sure there's lots of rare things out there that are worth anything. So here, all right, fine. You twisted my arm. We'll go to the guy's YouTube page. Here it is. He's got 4
all right. So here we are. We're at the.
There you go. There is the person who wants to sell you a $50,000 Ford Fairmont. You know what? What the heck? I'll put a link in the description. You can go check it out yourself. But it does boggle the mind as to who would actually pay 50 grand for this. I can't even see a museum doing that for a car in this condition, though. I love this. Sorry for the inconvenience of having to charge, but I get so many people. Do you though? Are you sorry for the charging $500 just to look at the thing? I have a feeling that he's going to hang on to this gem for quite a while. So, and I love this is still my favorite. Ironically, it has manual windows. Fully electric car, probably 600 pounds in batteries, yet has crank windows. Pardon me, sir. Do you have any Grey Poupon? You could. I think at this moment I could look it up, but I'm sure I could buy a model like a Tesla Model 90 or something for less than this, and probably have left over for a spare battery in a Tesla at this point. But I don't know. What do you think? I can't go too much further. This is ridiculous. I just want to show it to you because it was just one of those absurd things you see and you can't believe until you actually see it. So anyway, hope you have a good day. I'll check you guys later. I got to get back to reality. The sky is blue where I live. So anyway, check you guys later.